What happens when food stops being just food? When it transforms from simple sustenance into a statement, a status symbol, an adventure, or even a life-threatening dare? Welcome, fellow food explorers, to the absolute edge of gastronomy. Today, we're leaving the everyday grocery aisle far behind. We are embarking on a global expedition, a deep dive into the heart of culinary madness. On this journey, we're counting down 10 of the most legendary foods on the planet. These aren't just meals, they're myths whispered about in the world's most exclusive kitchens. They are legends of luxury, paragons of peculiarity, and icons of sheer mind-boggling expense. We're talking about ingredients literally worth more than their weight in gold. We'll encounter delicate fungi, unearthed by specially trained dogs in misty forests, and precious spices where thousands of flowers are harvested by hand for a single ounce. We'll see seafood so rare it's traded like a precious gem, but it's not all about the price tag. We're also venturing into the wonderfully weird. We'll explore delicacies that owe their unique flavors to, let's just call them unconventional processing methods. Imagine flavors born from extreme fermentation, or ingredients that sound more like a dare than a dish. It's a world where strange is spectacular. And then there's the danger. The ultimate thrill for the foodie elite. On our list is a fish so notoriously poisonous that one misplaced cut from the chef's knife could make this your last meal. Period. It requires years of specialized training and a government license just to serve it. Eating it is an act of supreme trust and culinary courage. So we have the dazzling, the delicious, and the deadly. But this journey isn't just about glamour and adrenaline. To tell the whole story, we have to look at the cost that isn't printed on the menu. A heads up. A few of these items come with a heavy side of controversy. We'll be upfront about the serious ethical and conservation concerns, from animal welfare to the impact of overharvesting on fragile ecosystems. Some of these luxuries cast a dark shadow, and we believe in exploring both the dazzle and the dark side. So, buckle up. This is your all-access pass to the most exclusive, bizarre, and high-stakes dinner party you'll ever attend. Let the countdown begin. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Almas Caviar. The name literally means diamond in Russian, and for good reason. This isn't just any sturgeon roe, it's the rarest of the rare. It comes from the incredibly rare albino beluga sturgeon, a living fossil that must be between 60 and 100 years old to produce these eggs. This genetic anomaly, a lack of melanin, is what gives the eggs their ghostly, pearlescent white color. Finding one of these ancient fish in the wild Caspian Sea is like finding a needle in a haystack the size of a continent. The flavor is unlike any other caviar, subtly nutty, incredibly creamy, with a long, buttery finish that connoisseurs describe as transcendent. To preserve this delicate taste, it's traditionally served with a non-reactive mother-of-pearl spoon, because using metal would be a cardinal sin, altering its perfect flavor. And the price? It regularly fetches over $25,000 per kilogram. To complete the experience, it's sold exclusively in a custom 24-karat gold tin. It's not just food, it's a statement, a treasure as rare as the diamond it's named after. From the depths of the sea to the forest floor, we have number 9, the Alba white truffle. Known as the white diamond of the culinary world, this isn't something you can plant and grow. These elusive fungi are a mystery of nature, growing symbiotically on the roots of specific trees only in the Piedmont region of Italy. They can't be cultivated, only hunted. This task falls to the secretive truffle hunters and their specially trained dogs who prowl the foggy autumn forests at dawn. It's a tradition shrouded in secrecy and fierce competition. But what makes it so special? It's the aroma. An intoxicating, otherworldly scent that fills a room the moment it's unearthed. A complex bouquet of garlic, musk, and damp earth. The flavor itself is delicate, but the aroma is what commands the astronomical prices. How astronomical? While prices fluctuate, a single unusually large 1.5 kilogram truffle once sold at auction for a staggering $330,000. That's more than a sports car. Typically, it's used to turn a humble meal into an unforgettable luxury experience. And now, for number 8. A titan of the ocean that carries a heavy price in more ways than one, the bluefin tuna. This isn't your average canned tuna. The bluefin is a majestic, warm-blooded predator, and its meat is grated like the finest beef. You have the lean red loin, the medium fatty belly, and then the holy grail is the fattiest, most decadent part of the tuna's belly. Its texture is legendary, so rich and marbled with fat that it literally melts in your mouth, releasing a wave of complex, buttery flavor that has sushi aficionados weak at the knees. This demand fuels the famous tuna auctions at Tokyo's Toyosu Fish Market, where a single bluefin can spark a bidding war. In 2019, one fish sold for a record-breaking $3.1 million. That's not for the whole fishing boat. That's for one single fish. But here's the tragic irony. The world's insatiable appetite for this delicacy has pushed the bluefin to the brink. It is critically endangered due to decades of relentless overfishing. Every exquisite bite of comes with a heavy ethical cost, forcing us to ask, is any flavor worth driving a magnificent species to extinction? 1. Saffron, the world's priciest spice. Each flower yields just 3 tiny threads, all picked by hand at dawn. 1. Bird's nest soup. Made from hardened swiftlet saliva, it's dangerously harvested from dark caves. 1. Kopi Luwak, coffee from civet droppings, up to $100 a cup. 4. Matsutake, a rare mushroom, over $1,000 per pound. Now for the deadliest delicacy. 1. Fugu, Japanese pufferfish. Its deadly toxin means chefs train for years. One slip is game over. 1. Moose cheese. Made only at one farm in Sweden, the difficult milking process makes it incredibly rare and expensive. And finally, at number 1, we have an ingredient that's not grown, not hunted, but mined. It's the ultimate symbol of opulence on a plate, edible gold. Let's be perfectly clear, edible gold has no flavor. It adds no aroma, no discernible texture, and offers zero nutritional value. It is, in the purest sense of the word, pure spectacle and prestige. So why has humanity been obsessed with eating this precious metal for millennia? The practice dates back thousands of years to ancient Egypt, where pharaohs consumed gold in the belief that its divine, indestructible nature would grant them immortality. Fast forward to the lavish courts of medieval Europe, where it was the ultimate power move. Feasting nobles would be served entire peacocks or swans roasted and then painstakingly recovered in their feathers and a shimmering layer of gold leaf, a jaw-dropping display meant to communicate unimaginable wealth. But how is it even possible or safe to eat metal? The secret lies in its purity. Edible gold must be between 23 and 24 carats. At this level, gold is chemically inert, meaning it's biologically non-reactive. It passes straight through the digestive system without being absorbed, a fleeting, glittering passenger. It's hammered into impossibly thin sheets, sometimes just 1/8,000th of a millimeter thick, or ground into delicate flakes. Today, that tradition of culinary bling is bigger than ever. We see it in New York's $1,000 Golden Opulence Sundae and the infamous $25,000 taco in Las Vegas, which wraps Kobe beef and Almas caviar in a gold-flecked tortilla. From cocktails where glittering flakes swirl like a snow globe of wealth to the most delicate pastries and sushi, its status on a spoon. It exists not to be tasted, but to be seen. It's a statement, a piece of performance art that says more about the diner than the dish. And with that shimmering, flavorless flourish, our countdown concludes. We've journeyed from the bizarre to the breathtakingly expensive, exploring foods that challenge our palates and our perceptions. Each one tells a story about culture, history, and our own complex, fascinating relationship with what we eat. It begs the question, what drives us to seek out these extreme culinary experiences? Is it a thirst for adventure, a display of status, or a genuine appreciation for the rare and the beautiful? Now, the conversation continues with you. So, which was strangest? Of all the foods we've explored, which one blew your mind the most? And more importantly, if money were no object, what would you try? Drop your answers below. We read every single comment, and your ideas might just inspire our next adventure. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of extreme eats, show us some love by hitting that like button. And to make sure you never miss a quest, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching.